Here we have Grimey from Jazwares 4-inch Fortnite action figure line, and a quick shout out to Andrew Slocum for leaving a lot of comments. Appreciate you, man. And this figure comes with a single accessory, the Grafitaxe harvesting tool. It is all plain black, there's no paint on it. I think it looks pretty good. Looks a lot like the in-game harvesting tool. Then we have Grimey. This figure is slick, he is clean, he is just straight, he looks good. And what you see here is what I would call the reactive version of this skin, by having the souls of the eliminated pop up on him as, this is in-game by the way, as you eliminate players in-game, then these faces and bits pop up to represent your elimination rank, or how many you've eliminated. So there could be, Jazwares could actually re-release Grimey in an all-black version minus the head. The head will be there, the face paint will be there. But they could release this if they wanted to in the non-reactive style. And so we could have another one of these. I wouldn't mind. I really like this figure. It's so clean. It works so good. I mean, check that out. His splits are phenomenal. Probably some of the best out there. He could sit in just about any vehicle that you would want him to sit in, and just, there's no hindrance whatsoever except for a little bit of hair there. His arms rotate at the shoulders. They lift up. Mine's got some pretty heavy ratcheting, so you might hear that when you're doing that. He's got the rotation and the hinge at the elbow. If you're wanting 90 degrees, that's about what you're going to get, so not quite 90 degrees. He's got 2 fingers and a single thumb, as you can see right there. He's got a rotation and a hinge at the wrist. And I think his torso actually works really pretty good. It doesn't go real far forward. Let's see if I can demonstrate that for you. So that's about forward, and then that's about back. So not a huge forward and back at the torso, but for bending the figure around and doing some interesting posing, I think it works. The waist is a little bit tight, but it will rotate around. There could be a bit of a gap here. There you can see as you rotate that, so be aware of that. Thigh rotation, double pin knees right there. And finally, a hinge, a pivot, and a rotation at the ankles. If you want to see how far back he can go, it's about like that. So he can lean back really pretty far. If you want to see how far forward he can go, that's about it right there. I did pick this figure up from a seller in China, so it took a while to get here, but from what I understand and seeing of pictures online, this figure is popping up around the US in various splots? What's a splot? I mean, yeah, I know what a splot is, but anyway, in various spots like Tennessee, Texas, and I even think Pennsylvania may be part of it. Let's go ahead and put the harvesting tool in his hand here, and you can see what he looks like. He has a bit of a, looks like a bit of a left-leaning side eye, so if you stand him straight, I don't know, to me here, it looks like he's looking left a little bit, so maybe you might want to have to turn him. Nah, maybe not. I don't know. It's interesting. It may be straight on. It could just be the position and the direction that I'm looking at here. So I think this is a great looking figure, and even if you're not a Fortnite action figure collector or into the game, this is a pretty cool little figure. And I think if you have like sets of figures displayed and you look for interesting and unique ones, I think you might be able to find a spot for this figure in your collection, and I think you'll be pretty pleased. Like I said, he's pretty clean, and if you don't like the souls of the eliminated on them, I mean, this is not a hard figure to repaint. It's all smooth. It's a completely smooth figure. There's like nothing on here. It's smooth. But anyway, I think you'll like this figure. I really do.